writing day yesterday. I wasn't 100% happy with what I wrote, but as you can see in the footage, I wrote over 6,000 words yesterday, which is really dope. I finished chapter 5, which is probably the longest chapter in this short story because it encompassed both the intimacy beat as well as the falling in love beat. So it was kind of like chapter 5 is, I guess, all of the fun and games. It is essentially what a romance reader picks up a book for. So it had to be a nice thick section of book, but I'm just happy to finish chapter 5 because, like I said, it was the longest, and I didn't start it yesterday. I think I started it the day before. And today I both started and finished chapter 6, which significant moment as well. It is the dark moment beat, and I'm pretty pleased with it. It was easier to write than I thought it would be. So I'm feeling really, really good because I'm ahead of schedule. There we go. Because I do a thing in my writing notebook where every month maybe I'll show you guys. It's almost like I use kind of like bullet journal-esque stuff for my writing journal as well. So at the beginning of every month, I will make one monthly spread that is my productivity log, and that is where I track like word count, but also just how I'm feeling in general about what I'm doing, because there are times when I don't actually, I'm not actively producing words, but I'm doing other things like editing or brainstorming and outlining and stuff like that. So I still use this productivity log to track that as well as, like I said, how I'm feeling about what I'm accomplishing each day, or, how I'm feeling if maybe I let myself down on certain days. So I have that spread, and then I will also do another monthly spread that is my monthly timeline, and then using pencil, I will go in and write what I'm hoping to achieve by what day. Just, as an example, I'm, of course, putting this new story into this timeline, and I had finished chapter 5 scheduled for tomorrow, and finished chapter 6 scheduled for Friday, and the fact that I finished chapter 5 today, a day early, means that, that I finished chapter 5 yesterday and chapter 6 today. I can start on chapter 7 tomorrow. There we go, that's what I was trying to say. Maybe vlogging and driving isn't the best idea for me, but it passes the time because I'm driving like an hour to and from work, but an hour both ways. And in the afternoons, it's more like an hour and 12 minutes, but it passes the time, and I like to talk about writing. What can I say? Even if I'm alone in my car. just logged off for the day, and I love teleworking because now I don't have to sit in traffic for an hour, you know, I am already home. But yeah, I didn't get too much done today, but because of all of the work I've done over the past couple of days, I literally just finished my epilogue. I don't even know how to react really, because I don't know, it feels like I kind of rushed through it. I don't know. I will say that I initially started with a goal of 20,000 words, you know, going by the framework from Nell Alexander and her short erotic romance, How to Write Short Romance. It wasn't erotic, she writes clean romance for the most part. But I was going by that framework, and, you know, she had listed in her book projected word counts for each beat for 20,000 words. I literally did not stick to that at all. Like, literally every single beat, I went over the projected word count. I'm not proud, but I did still keep it under 30,000 words. According to Dabble, it is like 28,100 words or so, but that does include like chapter headings. And it also, like, I had gone through and typed up like a little blurb per beat, but then when I would go in and write that beat, I would then delete the blurb. And so then when you delete text, it counts it as like negative words. So like if I went to one of the blank tabs where I had a blurb written and I didn't write anything else and I just deleted the blurb, it would say like minus 52 words or something. So I'm not 100% sure how accurate this word count is, but 28,192 is the official word count. But I did just finish my epilogue, and even my epilogue went over. Projected word count for the epilogue is 500 words, and I'm at 562, and that was the closest that I got to sticking to the word counts. I'm just happy that I finished, actually, because I have the weekend to play around with it if I want. On Monday and Tuesday I can play around with it if I want. You know, if I want to like give it my first read through and make notes or something. I did also today have some time to kind of brainstorm. I want to write a prequel for this because it does involve like a woman and her past life. Like, it's kind of reincarnation and kind of just straight up magic. So she has a past life that I want to write a prequel about, and also like publish that after I publish this one just for funsies, or maybe publish them at the same time or something. I'm not sure. Maybe even release the prequel for free like in a newsletter or something. I'm not sure. But I came up with a title for that, and also a possible sequel / spin-off involving another character that appears. So, fairly productive day. I also cleaned the bathroom. When you work from home, you can take little 5-minute breaks here and there to do that kind of thing. But yeah, so normally I would gather up my crap and go upstairs to my office and do stuff up there. Like, I'm looking into Photoshop to make covers for my short erotic romances. I'm also looking into newsletter services. I don't plan to buy any, to subscribe to any or, set up any just yet. I want to wait until I have more to do with newsletters. I just want to be well informed. But so I have some stuff that I could reasonably do. Could even jump right into prequel planning. But I don't want to go upstairs because I am desperately waiting for my partner to get home from work, because today is Five Nights at Freddy's Day.
Five Nights at Freddy's, that's where I wanna be. Five Nights at Freddy's.
And I am so excited. I know it's probably cringe to unironically like Five Nights at Freddy's. As a 34-year-old woman in the year of 2023, I understand, I agree. It came to me at a point in my life when I just really needed it. I didn't have a lot of friends, and watching Markiplier play Five Nights at Freddy's was how I coped with that. Like, I was very lonely, very depressed, and I needed Five Nights at Freddy's, like, believe me. And I've been waiting for this movie since 2014, so I am hearing that critics hate it. I'm hearing that a lot of people go into it expecting to be scared and they hate it because it's not scary, but it's like, the only reason the games were scary is because of jump scares. Like, I don't want a movie that's just faces popping up and, loud screaming. I'm in it for the lore, I'm in it for the animatronics, and I'm hearing that fans like the movie at least, so I'm feeling optimistic. But yeah, I finished the epilogue 4 days earlier than anticipated, and it is much longer than anticipated, but also not so long that it's unmanageable. I think I can work with this. I think when I edit it, I can condense it even further and make it more concise, and also pump up the sexual tension, because that's the most important thing in these stories, obviously. I really do like Harlan, my character. Maybe I shouldn't give you guys my character names, because if I publish this under my secret pen name, you'll be able to find it, but I really like my male main character. He was fun to write. I'm feeling pretty good, and also feeling a little burnt out. I was writing the epilogue and I was kind of just like, I do not feel like doing this, which is not a fun thing to experience 4 days before NaNoWriMo starts. So maybe I'll just take a break over the weekend and not do anything until November 1st. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm just excited for both my story and FNAF, and I'm gonna get off of here and try not to climb up the walls and go crazy.